Manav finishes all his work by evening and quickly heads towards the villa. On the roads, a large convoy of expensive cars is racing at full speed, but all the number plates had MB written on them. This was enough for everyone to understand that it was Manav Bajaj. For this reason, no one dared to stop him or come in his way. Before long, the large convoy enters Manav's villa. The watchman hurriedly opens the gate, and the cars rush inside. There, a guard quickly moves forward to open the back door of the main car, where Manav was seated. And with that, Manav steps out from inside. He was wearing a navy blue business suit at that moment, and his hair was perfectly styled. There was no expression on his face, and the aura around him was very intimidating. Without wasting any time, he heads straight inside. Reaching the drawing room, he sits on a sofa. Just then, Leela Ji brings him water and hands it to him. He takes a sip from the glass and says, "Madam, where is—" To which Leela Ji replies, "She is in her room, not talking." Manav looks at her with questioning eyes. Leela Ji continues, "She was playing in the garden in the afternoon, so I scolded her a bit." Hearing this, Manav closes his eyes, shakes his head in disapproval, and says, "You go check on the dinner preparations." He then gets up and heads straight to the second floor. On the second floor were his and Sia's rooms. Manav quickly opens a room door and goes inside. He sits on the sofa placed there. His gaze falls on Sia, who is lying on the bed, sulking like a small child. Manav ignores her and says in his cold voice, "Darling, come here." Sia does not react at all. This time, Manav, a bit angry, says, "I don't like to repeat myself. If you force me to do so, don't blame me for what happens next." As soon as Manav says this, Sia stands up from the bed and, stomping her feet, goes to sit on the sofa next to him. But before she could sit down, Manav grabs her hand and pulls her towards him, and she falls directly into his lap. Sia tries to get up, but it was all in vain, as Manav had already held her waist with his strong hands. After a lot of struggling, when she realizes that there is no point in wasting her energy, she sits quietly. At that moment, her face was puffed up with anger like a balloon. She looked very cute, especially with her red nose and her hair, which she was carelessly pushing back. Manav uses one hand to tuck her hair behind her ear and lifts her face to force her to look into his eyes. Sia looks into his eyes without any hesitation or fear. Then Manav, still looking into her eyes, says, "You make mistakes first, and when someone scolds you for it, you sulk. What kind of style is that ? You should tell me." To which Sia replies, "Grumpy, that's not fair. I was just playing for a little while. And now you come and don't even ask me anything, just start scolding me. You're really bad. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone." Manav looks at her and says, "So what Leela Auntie is saying is a lie." Sia shakes her head in denial, looking down. Then Manav explains to her, "Darling, you know how quickly your health deteriorates, and then you have to take so many medicines that you absolutely hate. That's why Leela Auntie was taking care of you. But you took her loving scolding and concern so seriously. Poor thing. Do you know how guilty she feels down there?" To which Sia says, "Sorry, I know it's my fault. It won't happen again. Grumpy, I promise. But what can I do? Ever since I came here, I've just been here, and now I'm so bored. You are busy in the office all day. Leela Auntie has so many chores at home. I get bored here all day. I want to go out too, but no one listens to me, not even you." Hearing her sweet complaint, Manav laughs and, taking her face in both his hands, says, "So my darling wants to go out." Sia lowers her eyelids. Manav then says, "All right. Anyway, we are going out tomorrow." Sia excitedly asks, "Where are we going?" Manav replies, "You'll find out tomorrow, but be ready by evening." "No mischief, I will take you out, okay?" Sia happily hugs him and says, "Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are the best grumpy in the world." To which Manav says, "You were just complaining and now you're praising me. You change your colors faster than a chameleon." Sia, angrily shouting, says, "Grumpy." Manav is unfazed and says, "Go, freshen up, then we'll have dinner together." Sia, like a good child, quickly goes to freshen up. Manav also goes to his room to freshen up. Both of them were sitting at the dining table a little while later, enjoying their dinner. Sia keeps asking him where they are going, but as usual, Manav does not give her any answer. After being asked repeatedly, Manav simply replies, "Eat quietly, or I'll punish you." As soon as Manav says this, she quickly turns her head the other way and starts eating quietly. Seeing such childish antics, a smile appears on Leelaji's face and she thinks to herself, "There is something special about you, Siya. You come to this villa and make it a home. My Manav Baba, who didn't care about anyone, who had nothing to do with anyone, today takes care of everything about you and loves you more than his life. Today, after so many years, we are seeing Manav Baba so calm and smiling. Everything has happened because of you. Now I just pray to God that this happiness remains forever in the lives of my Manav Baba and you." After dinner for a while, Manav teaches Siya a little bit about different subjects. She understands well, and Siya, like a good student, follows everything he says. What takes others a year to learn, Siya is comfortably learning in just a few months. She has a photographic memory, which allows her to remember everything very quickly and understand it easily. Because of this understanding, Manav enjoys teaching her new things, and he gets another chance to spend time with her. After teaching for a while, Manav looks at the clock, and it is 11 p.m. Seeing this, Manav says, "That's enough for today. Go and sleep on time in the morning." To which Siya quickly says, "Okay." It seemed like she was waiting for this, and she wishes him good night and goes back to her bed, lying down at 180 speed. Manav sits on the table next to her and places his hand over her eyes. Siya closes her eyes. After a while, when Manav feels Siya's gentle, calm breaths, he understands that she has fallen asleep. So he removes his hand, looks at Siya once, kisses her lightly on the forehead, covers her well with a blanket, and goes to his room. Once in his room, he goes straight to the balcony and lights a cigarette for himself. Taking a puff from the cigarette, he looks up at the sky and says, "I am waiting for the coming times. I want to see their pride shatter, and you will do that, darling. They will have to fall at your feet and beg you. But I will make sure that what they ask for, they never get, because now it belongs only to me." Thinking all this, a cunning smile appeared on his face, which was going to change a lot in the coming times. Hi friends, I hope you all are enjoying my story. Please give a lot of likes and comments to the story, shower it with love. And yes, do give good and sweet reviews too. I will be waiting for everyone, so see you in the next chapter. Until then, bye-bye.